World Water Day is an annual United Nations observance held on March 22 every year to highlight the importance of fresh water. The day is used to advocate for the sustainable management of freshwater sources, with this year's theme being Water for Peace. News Centre's Bettina Nwelih reports.
Lagos, as a coastal state, is bordered to the south by the Atlantic Ocean. It is occupying about 180 kilometers of Nigeria's 850-kilometer coastal line. A major part of the state is an island surrounded by water. The sad reality is that the most common way of getting relatively fresh water is through street vendors selling water in containers. During the World Water Day in 2023, the Lagos Water Corporation shared that Lagos needed around 650 million gallons of water per day, but that it could only match a third of the demand.
Lagos State government should begin revamping one after the other the 48 water utilities in the state and then keep it under public control so that people of the state will begin to gradually have access to water.
Despite this unpleasant reality, a 2022 UNICEF report says that over 65% of Nigerians have access to basic drinking water supply services. This data is the reverse in some African countries. Between Papua New Guinea at 55% and Ethiopia at 50%, there are 3 other countries where more than half the population do not have access to clean water. Back in Lagos, with a constantly rising population and a poor waste disposal lifestyle, the waterways suffer huge pollutions, threatening marine lives. This has constantly attracted condemnation of authorities. The salty nature of the water in Lagos has been a challenge to potable water. Many households in the city depend on boreholes and underground wells for water supply, with the attendant risks. In some places, the sewage lines are quite close to the boreholes, very significantly increasing the danger of pollution. From the highbrow part of the city to the semi-urban areas, the story is almost the same.
When you look at this tank now, you can see the tank, that the water there, the tank is already contaminated. It's a serious pollution. The waters are not drinkable. Most of the houses in this area, up to about 100 meters to this place, the waters are not drinkable.
It's not hygienic, or at the same time, it's not ideal, and at the same time, it's very dangerous for the community. Most of this water here, we cannot drink it again because of the pollution of our petrol.
Wildlife in some parts of the continent are threatened by drought. Flooding has posed a perpetual risk to Lagos, one that is only worsened by climate change and the city's unregulated growth. In keeping with demands for rapid growth, Lagos residents have transformed the swampy wetlands around their city into sprawling developments, with a good portion of Lagos's massive urban weight being built on sandy sediments that sink over time.
When we're saying environment, we're saying our life support system. That's exactly what it is. And then to bring it home even closer, it's not just my life support system. It's not just your life support system. It's our children's life support system.
Advanced climes have developed means of recycling water in order to serve 2 purposes: improve access to clean water and also save the atmosphere from the harsh effect of climate change. This may no longer be seen as luxury, but an emergency for any society with eyes on realistic development. Water can create peace or spark conflict, and the Sustainable Development Goals Initiative of the United Nations seem to be quite aware of this. When water is scarce or polluted, or when people have unequal or no access, tensions can arise between communities and countries. As climate change impacts increase and populations grow, there is an urgent need within and between countries to unite around protecting and conserving humanity's most precious resource. In Lagos, for News Central, Bettina Nwelih.